First graders, welcome to our language arts for Wednesday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Do you have any funny jokes or any funny tricks you can tell me about? Well, today we're going to read Albert's Nest. Albert's Nest has a lot of great signal words in it, and I hope that you can remember some of those that help us put things in order, the sequence. Words like first, you got it. Then, next, last. These are just a few of them. You might be thinking of some more. Finally, after that, yeah, so many. Well, this page in your packet comes right after the story because this is what we're going to be filling out after. This has a microphone because it says Story Retell. You are going to get to retell the story first, then, next, and last. So in this story, Albert, at first, he doesn't like his nest. And you're going to help me figure out why. So we can fill it in for the first key detail here. Then Albert gets an idea. Oh, yeah. What do you think? Wonder what it could be. Do you have a prediction? Next, he tries a whole bunch of things. Last, does Albert get the nest that he wants? Let's read to find out. Here we go. Oh, you want to see the pictures first to make some predictions? What a great idea. Let's look at some of those. First, I wonder if his ideas are working. Do you think Albert's ideas are working? What's Albert's idea now? How's this going to end? Do you have your predictions? Okay. I predict that in the beginning. I predict that in the middle. I predict that at the end. Okay. All right. Here we go. Please follow along in your packet. And I'm going to use the iPad so you can see the pictures in color and follow along here.
About narrative fiction. Narrative fiction tells a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Narrative fiction stories have characters and events. These stories may be realistic or imaginary.
Yet, don't worry.
They may be set in the past, the present, or the future. About animal fantasies. Animal fantasies are stories in which animals are the characters. The animal characters may think like people and talk, wear clothes, live in houses, or do other things that people do.
Albert's Nest
Here we go.
by Allison Adams, illustrated by Gary Freeman.
Start reading with us now. Albert does not like his nest.
Albert does not like his nest. His nest is too small. How can we all live here? He asks himself. We don't all fit. When night comes, Albert cannot sleep in a nest that is too small. When Albert gets up in the morning, he is very tired. Then Albert has an idea. I will make a new nest, says Albert. My nest will be big and warm. My nest will be the best. First, Albert finds some rocks. I can make a very big nest out of rocks, Albert says. But Albert can't get the rocks. They are too heavy. Next, Albert finds some leaves. But Albert can't get the leaves. The leaves keep blowing around and around. Then Albert finds some wood. He says, I can make the best nest out of wood. But the wood is too big, and Albert is too small. Now what am I going to do? Asks Albert. I can't give up. Then Albert knows what he can do. Albert makes his new nest out of grass. It is big and warm. It is the best. What does Albert try to use for his nest? Analyze story elements. What are some of the problems Albert has in this story?
Thank you for reading along with us. Let's read again soon.
All right, boys and girls, go ahead and get your packets ready for this page, and let's practice. What happened first in the story? First, make sure you're using a complete sentence. And if you don't know how to spell something, you can always go back and look for it in the writing. Then, what happened in the story? Next, what did he try to build the nest out of? What were the things? Last, did Albert get the nest that he wanted? How? Let's retell that story and then write in complete sentences. Sentences start with an uppercase and end with punctuation. Thanks for reading with me.